right? Good evening, හැමෝටම පුතේ ආයිබෝවන්. Right? And today is 4th of June 2025, and today we are going to discuss our equation lesson, and this was a very important lesson in the maths equations, right? Everywhere in every lessons we can use the equations, right? Therefore, you have to improve your knowledge about the equations, right? And then put the date and write the topic as a equation, and this is a lesson number 15. Lesson number 15. Equations. Equations. Right. The first subheading, there are several type of the equations. Now we are going to discuss about the two different variations in grade 9. There are three different variations in maths, right? Therefore, we are going to discuss today. We are going to discuss first thing, solving linear equations with two types of brackets. Solving linear equations with two types of brackets. Two types of brackets. Two types of brackets. Two types of brackets. Now look at these ones. In maths, we have a different brackets we have to use. The first one we call as a parenthesis. දැකලා තියෙනවානේ. The simple brackets like in computer keyboard එකේ මේ තුනම දැකලා තියෙනවානේ. Right? Parenthesis. And second one we call as a curly brackets. Curly brackets. And third one we call as a, it's like a square bracket. එකේ square එකක් වගේනේ. කොටුවක්. අපි කියන කොටු වරහන නේ සංගල වරහන නේ සරල වරහන. We call it as a parenthesis, curly brackets, and the square brackets, right? Now note down these special three types of the brackets in math. අපි ලස්සට note එකක් දාගමු පුතේ මේක. Parenthesis, curly brackets, and the square brackets.
Sir, were we supposed to write a subtopic, sir, also?
Yeah, subtopic is solving linear equations with two types of brackets. Today we are going to discuss the first subheading, linear equations with two different brackets. There are two types of brackets, right? Two types of brackets. And this is a subheading. And there are three special brackets in maths in our lesson. And that one we call as a parenthesis, curly brackets, and square brackets. And square brackets.
Done, sir.
Done. Right. Now this is example number 1. Now I am going to discuss how to solve these equations. In linear equations, we have only one unknown term. Unknown terms පුතේ එකයි තියෙන්නේ. There are only one unknown term. Look at the example like this. The first one, 5, and open the curly brackets, and 4 into the x plus 3, and this one's a parenthesis, and minus 2 times, and this was also parenthesis, and close the parenthesis, and close the curly bracket, equals the right hand side should be a 72. Now listen. Look at the left hand side, and this one is like a family. May ඔක්කොම නිකන් family එකක් වගේ, right? මේ set එක, right? Because there are no addition with subtraction outside of the brackets, right? Bracket එකෙන් පස්සේ පුස්සේ addition subtractions නෑ. Look at this one. 5 times x plus 3 equal 10. Look at this. This one is like a family one. හොඳට පුතේ addition subtraction මුකුත් නැහැ මෙතනින් පස්සේ. Now listen. Now this one's not a family. දැන් මේ ඔක්කොම අපිට එකක් කියලා ගන්න බෑ because this is a additional one. තව කැලලක් ඔන්න එල්ලිලා ඉන්නේ මේ. Right? Now listen. Firstly we need to identify the behaviors of the equations. Now listen. In first step you can simplify left hand side firstly like this parenthesis අපි දැන් පුතේ we are going to simplify inside to the outside ඇතුලේ ඉඳන් තමයි එළියට යන්න ඕනේ මෙයාම right now we are going to simplify inside to the outside look at that right look at that 4 we need to expand like that 4 into the xn plus 3 and minus 2 times xn minus 2 times minus 1. Now listen, we can write as a 4 times x 4x 4 times plus 3 plus 12 minus 2 times x minus 2x minus 2 times minus 1 plus 2 and this one's related to the directed numbers. දැන් ඒ lesson එක බැරිලා මෙයාට මේක බෑ. Right? And he doesn't know about the negative characteristics and positive characteristics, right? And how to behave about the negative and the positive related numbers, right? And algebraic expression also, right? Now this is a curly bracket. Now parenthesis eliminated. Ayin gela gaya. 72. Now we are going to look at the inside of the curly brackets. Oh, these two terms are we call as a synonyms. You can simplify 4x minus 2x. පුතේ උත්තරයක් එනවා 4x minus 2x is 2x. 2x. And plus 12 and plus 2 and plus 12 and plus 2 is plus 14. Now this is a curly bracket and put the 5 in front of the bracket and put the equal and write as a 72. Now we have 2 steps. Now I'm going to third step. Now again you have to expand the brackets, multiply by 5. Now tell me 5 times 2x it should be a 10x. 5 times plus 14 it should be a 5 times 4 20, 2 remainders and 7 70 equals to the 72. Now this one is the easy one in grade 8. We discussed already in grade 8. And how to find the value for x. Firstly, you need to remove the plus 70. And plus 70 go to the other side. It should be a minus 70. Now you can write as a 10x equals to the 72 minus 70. Right? Now 10x equals to the 2 because 70 goes the other side is minus 72 minus 70 is a 2. Now you know what is the method. You need to divide by the 10. Divide by the 10. Now 10 and 10 eliminated. Therefore finally x becomes as a 2 over 10. Now listen. This one is simplified about the fractions. 2 times 1, 2 times 5. Now answer becomes a 1 over 5. 1 over 5. Right. Understood, everyone? The step by step I discussed. Now listen again. Firstly, we need to remove the parentheses. 4 times x 4x and plus 12 minus 2x and plus 2. Now again. 4x minus 2x is a 2x and plus 12 and plus 2 is a plus 14 and again you need to multiply by the 5. 5 times 2x becomes as a 10x, and plus 14 into the 5 is a 70, and 70 go to the other side should be a negative 70. 72 minus 70 becomes 2, and 10x equals to the 2. Both sides are dividing by the 10. Now 2 and 10 you can simplify by the fractions. 2 times 1 and 2 times 5. Final answer is a 1/5. X equals a 1 over 5. Brianna and Viduni, everyone, have what about the mother?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. No doubt. This is example number one. Using the parentheses and the curly brackets. There are no square brackets. There are two types of the brackets. Right. Hurry up.
Done, sir.
Done. Now you can find the answers for these questions. There are only two questions. Find the answer for these ones. Try it. Pareksalaam puthe palini khadala kiyan, right? First, you need to find the answer for a simple E1. Only E, yeah? Then I'm going to discuss if you find the correct answer. Right, okay. Now look at the board. I'm going to discuss the E1. Uh, now look at this one. Look at this one. This is a very specific one because we can simplify the left hand side and right hand side like, look at this. And this one is a whole bracket and this is a multiply by the bracket. Therefore, we call it as a family. Matakada mangeka kiwa. Now, look at the left hand side and the right hand side. Here is a 2 and here is a 2. Therefore, you can simplify 2 times 1 and 2 times 1. You can eliminate it like that. Right? අපට යාව eliminate කරන්න පුළුවන්. But look at this one. In this case, this one is a family, but here is the addition part. Therefore, don't simplify right hand side and left hand side like that. But in this case, you can simplify, right? Now listen. 3 times y. Now you can multiply like this. 3 times y, 3y minus 3 minus 2y. Don't multiply 3 and 2 minus 2y, yeah? Because this one is outside of the parenthesis. සමහර ළමයි එයාවත් multiply කරනවා, right? Don't do that, right? Now equals to the 1 because 2 times 1, 2 times 1, right? Now parenthesis eliminate as well as a curly brackets also eliminate. Now you can simplify 3y and minus 2y is just y minus 3 equals to the 1 and minus 3 go to the other side. Now y is equals to the 1 plus 3, y equals to the 4. Then balamu 2 and 2 without simplifying, how to do that? කරමු බලන්න මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා. ඔන්න බලන්න වෙන වැඩේ. 2 into the 3y minus 3 minus 2y and close the curly bracket equals 2. Now 3y and minus 2y is y minus 3 curly bracket and 2 equals to 2. Now 2 multiplied by the y is a 2y minus 6 equals to 2. Minus 6 go to the other side and 2y equals to the 2 plus 6 and 2y is equals to the 8. Both sides are divided by 2. Now y equals to the 4. දැක්කද? නමුත් but this is the simplest and speediest way. Now understood Brianna? And understood අපේ කවුද විදුරි දුව? Opara?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Now now I go to the next one. Look at this one. 7x plus 5, right? 7x plus 5. Now some students like 7x plus 5, write as a 12x. ළමයි ලියනවා මට හම්බෙලා තියෙනවා, right? 7x plus 5 is a 12x. Is no, it's wrong. 7x plus 5 we cannot simplify because 5 is a number, right? Now look at the inside of the curly brackets. Here 4 minus, here is a 1. Eya hidden penne. Now some students multiply this bracket by 4. සමහර කට්ටිය 4 වලින් multiply කරනවා. It's wrong. You need to multiply by the minus 1. Aha. Now tell me, here is a 4 minus 1 times x is a minus x. Minus 1 times plus 1 is a minus 1. It's a curly brackets and plus 5 and 7x equals to the 17. Right? 17. Now look at this. Look at the inside of the curly brackets. You can simplify 4 minus 1 is a 3. 3 minus x, close the curly bracket and put the plus 5 and 7x equals to the 17. Right. Now you can expand the curly brackets like this. Right. Now find the answer for this one. Hurry up. What is the answer for x now? I will chat take. Right. Balu. Now listen. 5 times 3 you can write as a 15 and plus into minus 5x equals 17, but here is a 7x also. Now 7x and minus 5x synonyms, you can simplify. 7x minus 5x, it should be a 2x. Now 17 plus 15 go to the other side and it should be a minus 15. Now 2x equals to the 2, and then both sides are divided by 2. Finally, x equals 1. Well done. නියමයි උත්තරේ හරි නේද? X equal 1. And this is the way how to simplify with parentheses, curly brackets, and the square brackets with the two types of the brackets in the linear simple equations. Right, simple linear equations. Now we are going to the next part. Write the topic, solving linear equations containing fractions. Now the simple line equations with fractional types. Containing fractions. Containing fractions. Right. And this is example number 1. Y over 2 minus y over 3 equals to the 9. Right. Now I'm going to teach some trick for these fractional type equations. Now down parts is very ugly things. They are therefore we need to eliminate the down things, denominators, right? And now tell me 2 and 3, how to eliminate 2 and 3. Now tell me what is the LCM about the 2 and 3. What is the LCM of the 2 and 3?
6.
Yes, 6. Therefore, this is a first term, and this is a second term, and this is a third term. There are 3 terms in this equation. You need to multiply by the LCM of the denominators by the whole terms in this equation. Now I am going to multiply. How? Like this. Y over 2 multiply by 6 minus y over 3 multiply by 6 equal 9 multiplied by 6. You need to multiply the whole terms, all terms in this equation. Now look at this. 2 times 1, 2 times 3. 3 times 1, 3 times 2. That's it. Right? That's it. Now 3 times y is a 3y. Y times 2 is a 2y. Equals to the 54. Now 3y minus 2y is a y equals to the 54, and this is a final answer. Right. Now understood the theory part? What is the theory part? You need to multiply by the whole terms by the lowest common multiples of the denominators. Now look at the second example. Like this. 2 times parenthesis m over 3 minus 1 equals to 10. And do you remember the previous questions I said this one is like a family. Aha. And look at the right hand side, left hand side. Now you can simplify. How to simplify? 2 and 10 you can simplify. 2 times 1 and 2 times 5. Now our equation changes as a eliminate the parentheses like m over 3 minus 1 equal 5. Now tell me, this one is a very easy thing. You can multiply by the 3 or the all terms, right? එන අපිට මේ හැම term එකක්ම 3 වලින් multiply කරන්න පුළුවන්. Because why? Denominators of this one is a 1. Therefore, you can multiply by 3. Multiply by 3, multiply by 3, multiply by 3. Now 3 and 3 eliminated. Now answer becomes m minus 3 equals 15. Now minus 3 go to the other side. Finally, m equals 15 plus 3. Now m is equals to the 18. 18. 18. Now other way, you can simplify like this. කැමති නම් ළමයට මෙහෙම කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. Look at this. m over 3 minus 1 equal 5. This is the equation. This is our equation. Firstly, minus 1 go to the other side. Now m over 3 is equals to the 5 plus 1. Now m over 3 is equals to the 6. Now you can write as a 3 becomes as other side, it should be a multiply. M is equals to the 6 times 3, m equals to the 18. Kamathi vidya. That is also correct, right? But this is a very easy thing, right? Eliminate the denominators, then simplify the using the correct path. නේ හරි path එක අපිට අනුගමනය කරලා වැඩේ කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right. Everyone understood these two things? Yeah? Yes. Okay. Right. Note down. Plus note dagam. These are the two examples. Now find the answer for these two questions on your writing book. මේ දෙකේ උත්තර දෙක හදමු. There are only 2 questions. Right. Answers ටික දාන්න chat එකට. මම දන්න එතකොට තමයි answers ටික ලස්සනට හැදුවා කියලා. Right. Right. First we need to multiply by the 2. ඔන්න මම multiply කරනවා 2 වලින්. Now answer becomes 5b minus 6 equals 4. Now minus 6 go to the other side, it should be a plus. Now 5b equals to the 10. Both sides are divided by the 5. Now b is equals to the 2. Very easy, isn't it? And what is the answer for a p? මට කියන්න බලන්න p එකේ උත්තරය ගත්තේ කවුද? Still reading? Or done?
Done, sir.
Done. What is the answer for a p?
8, sir.
8. Right. Now, firstly, I am going to multiply by the 4. Now 4 and 4 eliminated. Now 2p plus 3 is equal to 20. Now 3 go to the other side. And 2p equals to the 20 minus 3. And 2p equals 70. Right? 2p is equal to 70. Right? This is the correct way? Yeah, this is the correct way. Now 2p plus 3 equals to 20, plus 3 go to the other side, and 2p is a 17. You need to divide by the 2, then answer becomes as a fractional type. Is a 8 and half, we call as a 8 and 1 remainders. Understood? You have any question? ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවද කාට හරි කොහමද?
No, sir.
No, it's correct. Right. Good. Now this is a very very important part, right? අපි හදව බලන්න මේක with expressions, right? මම පළවෙනි හදලා පෙන්නන්න. Right? This is with expressions. Now I'm going to do expressions like this. බලන්න පළවෙනි එක මම හදලා පෙන්නන්න පුතේ. Y plus 1 over 2 plus y minus 3 over 4 equals to the 1 over 2. Then බලන්න, the right hand side, they have also denominator. මෙතනත් තියෙනවා යට කැල්ල. Therefore you need to think as a LCM of these three things. මේ තුන් දෙනාගේම LCM හිතන්න ඕන. Now tell me what is the lowest common multiples of these three things? කවුද පුතේ? It should be a 4. මතකයිනේ. Greatest one is a 4 and 4 is divisible by 2. Therefore 4 is LCM. Now I am going to multiply by the 4. මම පුතේ එහෙනම් මෙයාවත් multiply කරනවා 4 වලින්. This one also multiply by 4. This one also multiply by 4. Understood? First step එක තේරුණාද හැමෝටම? Yeah. Right. Now I'm going to simplify. 2 times 1 and 2 times 2. Then 2 times y plus 1 you can write as a 2 times y, 2y. 2 times plus 1 plus 2. Plus 4 and 4 eliminated. There's only 1. Therefore, this one should be a y minus 3. And 2 times 1 and 2 times 2, you can write as a 2. 2y plus y. මේ දෙන්න simplify කරන්න පුළුවන්. මේ දෙන්න simplify කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. 2y plus y becomes as a 3y. And plus 2 minus 3 is a minus 1 equals to the 2. Now minus 1 go to the other side. 3y equals to the 2 plus 1. 3y equals to the 3. Both sides are divided by 3. Finally, y equals to the 1. Finally, y equals to the 1. Right. Now, note down this one and find the answer for the simple n. Simple n එක හදමු තනියම අපි. Now, tell me what is the answer. කීයද පුතේ ආව x වලට? x plus 3 over 2 minus x plus 1 equals to the 2. Now you know this is expression, you need to put the bracket here. 2 and 3, and you know the LCM. LCM is a 6. Therefore, I am going to multiply by the 6. Multiply by the 6. Multiply by the 6. Right? And 2 times 1 and 2 times 3. 3 times 1 and 3 times 2. Now, this one is a 3 times x plus 3 minus 2 times x plus 1 equals to the 12. Aha. Now, you can simplify expanded brackets like this. Mem expand කරන්න එපා පුතේ. 3 times x becomes as a 3x and plus 9 minus 2x minus 2 equals to the 12. 3x and minus 2x is a only x. Plus 9 minus 2 is a plus 7. Different signs you are going to subtract and the greater sign should be a answer. Now x plus 7 equals 12 and plus 7 go to the other side. It should be a minus. Finally, x equals to the 5. X equals to 5. කාගෙද හරි මේක? thumbs up එකක් දෙමු හරිද? එහෙමයි, well done. Viduni and Hashini. Hashini, දුව තේරුණාද පුතා මේක? දුවට තේරුණා මේක?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Now, this is a very, very important part. Now I jump into the next part, and this is a very, very important in our equations. Now write the topic. We call it as a simultaneous equations. Make a marama වැදගත් කතාවක්, right? Simultaneous equations. Now we are going to deal with the more than one unknown term. They have two unknown terms. Two unknown terms. I have two unknown terms. Then I'm going to simplify. How to simplify with two unknown terms? And that equation type we call as a simultaneous equations. Simultaneous. Simultaneous okay. Simultaneous equations. Right. Here's some short note. Man, then a short note. We have a few rules to follow. Step number 1, coefficients. Coefficients should be equals. Coefficients should be equals. And tell me what is the meaning of the coefficients. Now tell me, we have an equation like this. 2x plus 3y equal 9. Like this. Now they have two unknown terms. Now tell me, coefficients mean the x is a unknown term and in front of the multiplier means 2. 2 times x. Therefore, coefficients of the x is a 2. Now tell me what is the coefficients for the y? What is the answer? And our coefficients can be 3. 3 is the coefficients of the y. Now tell me 4x minus 2y. Now what is the coefficients of the x? Is 4. And coefficients of y is 2. Just 2, right? Don't take as a sign. Sign එක හිතන්න නැතුව කියමු. Right. Now listen. This is step number 1. But don't be afraid. In grade 9, every equations have equal coefficients. Bය වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ නේද step number 1 එක දිහා බලද්දි. Because why? In grade 9, you have only equal coefficients questions in every paper, right? In grade 10, different coefficients, but you have to follow these steps. Right? Therefore, coefficients must be equals. Therefore, coefficients are always equals in the grade 9 syllabus. Now, step number 2. Step number 2. Looking for the signs. Looking for a sign. Signs. අපි බලන්න දැන් පුතේ signs දිහා. We have a equal. We have a equal signs. It can be same signs, right? Equal means same signs. We have same signs. We are gonna subtract. මොනවද කරන්නේ අපි? subtract. We have equal signs, we are going to subtract. As well as we have different signs. Different signs we are gonna add. We are gonna add. And this method we called as a eliminated method. Elimination. අපි මෙයාට නමක් දෙනවා මොන method එකද? Elimination method කියලා. Right? And what is the short note? The short note one is a step number one, coefficients should be equal. By the equal grade 9, there are always coefficients should be equals, right? හැම එකම equals. In step number two, we are looking for the signs. මේක තව මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. We have a equal signs, that means same signs. We are gonna subtract. We have a different signs. We are gonna add. Right now, write this short note on the right book. Hurry up. අපි ලස්සන ලියාගමු මේ short note එක. ලියයි ලස්සන කොටු කරගමු, right? Done?
Done, chef.
Yes. Right. Firstly, now I'm going to discuss example number one. මම මෙහෙම ගන්න. This is example number one. Like this. 2x plus 3y and x minus 3y. මම මෙහෙම ගන්න. Right. අපි ගවදෝ මෙහෙම. 8 and 2. 16 and 6, 22. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Right? Right. Now listen. And this is a simultaneous equations we call. Firstly, we have to name as equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now we are looking for the equal coefficients. Now tell me, coefficients of x are different because why? Coefficients of the x in the equation number 1 is a 2, but coefficients of the x in the equation number 2 is a 1. Make 1x ne puthe make because they are different. Now, now we are looking for the coefficients of the y. Now, this is the 3y and this is also 3y. Now, step number 2, we are looking for the signs. This one is a plus 3y. This one is a minus 3y. They are different. Different signs we are gonna add. Now, I am going to write equation number 1 plus equation number 2. Now, look at the left hand side of the equation number 1. It's a 2x plus 3y. Now you can write as a 2x plus 3y. And you need to add x and minus 3y. X and minus 3y equals to the, now look at the right hand side of the first equation. 22 plus equation number 2 is a 2. And now you know plus 3y and minus 3y eliminated. Aha. That's the reason why I call this method elimination method. Now y term destroyed. Now we have only 3x, x and 2x. Now it becomes as a 3x equals to the 24. Now tell me, now you know the method, divide by the 3. Now finally, therefore, x is equals to the 8. ඉවරනේ. අපිට උත්තරය ආව එකකට විතරයිනේ. Yes, x becomes as 8. Now what to do? Now you have to x equal 8 substitute into the equation number 1 or equation number 2. කැමති එකට දාන්න පුළුවන්. Now I am going to substitute into the equation number 1. මම දාන්න 1 එකට. Now what is equation number 1? Equation number 1 is a 2x plus 3y equals to 22. And now we know value for x. X is 8. Therefore, you can write as 2 times 8 plus 3y equals to the 22. Now 2 times 8 becomes as a 16 plus 3y equals to the 22. Now 3y is equals to the 22 minus 16. Now you can write 3y equals to the 6. Both sides are dividing by the 3. Therefore, you can write as a y equals to the 2. Now we have answers for x and y, and this method we call as elimination method. Understood? You have to follow the only 2 rules. Look at the coefficients must be equals. Therefore, the coefficients of the y is equals. Step number 2, you are looking for the signs. Different signs you are going to add. Same signs you have to add or subtract. Different signs you are going to add. Therefore, this is addition and find the answer for x and substitute into the any equation, then find the answer for a y. Right? මම හිතනවා මේක තේරුණා කියලා හැමෝටම. කොහොමද තත්ත්වය? Everyone? Good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Hashini, කොහොමද? පිදුරි?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Okay, අපි බලමු තව එකක් හදලා පෙන්නන්නම්, right? And write the example number 1. Everyone done? Done. I'm going to discuss another question. Now, our question is karla pendana putih. I'm going to ask some questions and tell me the answers, right? Mike kontala answers then, right? Right. Uh, like this. Kan namanya MN 3m minus n equals and 2m minus n or 3m plus 4n. Okay. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Right, now tell me, m or n, what are the coefficients equals, which one is a coefficient equals term, m or n? Turn your mic on and tell me the answer. Which term with equal coefficients, which terms, m or n?
N, sir.
Yes, well done Viduri, well done. Okay, Brianna, right? M, this is a 3 and this is a 3. Now we are looking for the signs. Now tell me, equal signs or different signs of the m. May the next signs equal or different? Tell me the answers. Easy. Amar prasad nahi. This one is a, this is a plus. Mukut nahi kya plus. This one is a plus. Therefore, the sign of the first equation and the second equation of the first term as the m terms equal signs. පුතේ දෙන්නගේ signs සමානයි නේද? Equal නේද? Hashini, understood? Hashini? Yeah, right. Okay. Now tell me, we have to add or subtract. පුතේ equal signs තියෙන්නේ. Now what to do? We have to add or subtract. Tell me the answer. Tanggal again. Add or subtract. Short note
Subtract.
Yes, subtract. We have equal signs. Now we are going to subtract. But be careful. In subtraction, trick we have to subtract the smallest one from the greatest one. Now, equation number 2 is the greatest one because this is 11 and this was 1. Therefore, equation number 2 is the greatest one. Then, right? Now, tell me, I am going to write as a equation number 2 minus equation number 1. Now, I am going to write left hand side of the second equation. Now, what is the left hand side of the second equation? 3m plus 4n. Now, I am going to write 3m plus 4n. Now, listen, you know the theorem about the subtraction in grade 7, 8 also. In subtraction, we can write as a addition with additive inverse. What is the meaning of the additive inverse? That means you had to write as the inverse value. Therefore, left hand side of the first equation, you need to subtract. Therefore, 3m change as a minus 3m. Now tell me, minus n, you have to write as a plus n because this is a subtraction. In the subtraction, you can write as additive inverse. Right? Equals to the, then patalanna back. Right hand side of the second equation is 11 and right hand side of the first equation is 1. You need to subtract, right, as additive inverse. Now 3m and minus 3m eliminated. 4n plus n you can write as a 5n equals to the 10. Now both sides are dividing by the 5. Therefore, you can write as a n equals to the 2. n equals to the 2. Now you have to substitute. මේ වෙලාවේ මම දානවා පුතේ n equals to substitute into the equation number 2. මම දානවා equation number 2 එකට. කොහොමද දාන්නේ? 3m plus 4n equals to the 11. Now 3m plus 4 into the n. n means 2 equal 11. Now 3m plus 8 equal 11. Now you can write 3m equals to the 11 minus 8. 3m equals to the 3. Then both sides are divided by 3. Therefore, m is equals to the 1. Now we have answer for m and n. Right. Make a lot together on the කලින් කළා addition. Now in this situation we are going to subtract. Now subtraction එකකුත් කරා trick එකක ඉන්නවා subtraction එකේදී you can write as an additive inverse of the second one. අපි additive inverse එක තමයි use කළේ. Right. Note down. අපි තව හදමු. හරිය. Right. Now I think everyone done. Right. Now look at your short note and look at the two examples and find the answer for the first letter D question. තනියම try කරන්න බලන්න පුතේ. 4c minus b equals 7, and this one name as equation number 1, and 4c minus 2b equals to the 2, equation number 2. තනියම try කරමු මේකට උදව්වක් කරන්නම්. Coefficients equal with 4, and the coefficients are 4 and 4. The unknown letter is c, right? Which term with equal coefficients? Letter c. C එකේ තමයි coefficients equals. Now what to do? We are looking for the signs. This one is a plus 4c, this one is a plus 4c. Therefore both signs are same signs. You have to subtract. Now who is the greatest one? Equation number 1 is the greatest one. Therefore you need to subtract 2 from the 1. ඔන්න මම උදව්වක් කළා. Now find the answer for C and D now. chat දාන්න පුතේ answers හැමෝම අරගෙන C equals කීයද B equals කීයද දාන්න ඕනේ, right? So you put the answers for B and C into the chat, right? I want to check. Brianna and Hashini, Viduni, what are the answers? Tell me the answers. And B and C. all answers ගත්තේ. බලමු discuss කරලා අපි. And I already told you this is a remember the subtraction because coefficients are equal to the c term and the sign are equals. Both signs are same signs. You are gonna subtract. And greatest one is equation number 1. You have to write the left hand side of the equation number 1. How the left hand side they can put it? 4c minus b. You need to subtract the second equation. Therefore, left hand side of the second one is 4c and minus 2b, but this is a subtraction. In the subtraction, you can write as an additive inverse minus 4c and plus 2b. වෙනස් වෙනවනේ මතකද? මෙයාව change වෙන්න ඕනේ. Because subtraction. Now equals to the 7 minus 2. And you know 4c and 4c eliminated. Minus b and 2b becomes as a b. B equals to the 5. නිකම් උත්තරයක් ඇවිල්ලා b equals 5 කියලා. Now b equals 5. Substitute into the equation number 1 or equation number 2. Equation number 1 එක ලේසි නේද? Into the equation number 1. 4c minus b equals 7. Now 4c minus 5. 4c minus 5 equals 7. 4c equals to the 7 plus 5. And you can write as a 4c equals to the 12. Both sides are divided by the 4. Now finally c equals to the 3. C equals to the 3. Is that correct? හැමෝගෙම හරිද පුතේ ඒක? Brianna and Hashini, Viduri, උත්තරේ ගත්තද පුතේ? This one is simple trick. මේක මාර ලේසි.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. This one's very simple thing, right? Now, second one. එකත් කළාද හැමෝම? B එකත් E එකත් කරාද? 2a plus 3b or not? Right? Now I'm going to discuss that one. මම කරන්නම් එයාවත් 2a plus 3b. 2a plus 3b equals to the 16. And 4a plus 3b equals to the 26. Equation number 1 and equation number 2. This one is already 3b and 3b. මේ බලන්න මේ දෙන්නන් තියෙන්නේ. Coefficients are equal, signs are also equals. Therefore, you need to subtract. The second one is the greatest one. You need to subtract 1 from the second one. හරි. හදු බලන්න උත්තරේ දාන්න පුතේ A වල B වලට හැමෝම දාන්න ඕනේ. right? අනිවාර්යෙන් දාන්න. Right. Now I'm going to discuss, right? Answers done only hemoma, right? Equation number 2 and equation number 1, we have to find the difference between. Therefore, first one, equation number 2, no? Left hand side is a 4a minus 3b. 4a minus 3b. And subtract means you need to write as a inverse. Minus 2a minus 3b equals to the 26 minus 16. Now this one should be a 10 and minus 3b. Yeah, this one's a plus 3b, right? The first one is a 4a plus 3b, 4a plus 3b, and this one minus 2a and minus 3b. Minus 3b and plus 3b eliminated. 4a and minus 2a is a 2a equals to the 10. Then divide by the 2. Now a becomes as a 5. A වලට 5 කියලා එනවා. බලමු b වලට ආන්සර් එක අරගන්න. Now b equals 5. Substitute into the equation number 1 or 2. කැමති එකට දාන්න පුළුවන්. මම දාන්නවා 1 එකට. Into the 1. Now 2a plus 3b equals to the 16. 2a plus 3 times 5 because b is a 5. Now 2a plus 15 equals 16. 2a equals 16 minus 15. Now 2a equals 1 and divide by 2. Finally, a equals to the half. A වලට උත්තරයක් එනවා half කියලා. Is that correct? හරිද පුතේ? හර්ෂිනී දුව හරිද මේක? And විදුනි? Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, well done, right? And now we are going to do the next one like this. මට මේක හදලා පෙන්නන්න බාන්න. 3m minus 2n equals 10 minus 3m. Now coefficients equals in the m term, but different signs they have for we have to add. එතෙන්දී පුතේ add කරන්න තමයි තියෙන්නේ. ඇයි ඒ? 3m and minus 3m. Different signs you have to add, and that's the method to eliminate it. Right? හදලා කරන්න මම ලස්සනට වැඩේ. Right? Hurry up. Right. Now put the answers into chat. Chat එක දාන්න ඕනේ හැමෝම. Right, this is the last question we are going to discuss in our lesson. Therefore, you need to put the answers into the chat. Private හරි දාන්න ඕනේ. General එකට බැහැ. Right. ඇතනේ time එක. බලමු. In this case, coefficients equals in the m terms and sign is a different. Make a plus 3m, make a minus 3m. Therefore, I am going to add equation number 1 plus equation number 2. Right. Equation number 1 is a 3m minus 2n. Now you have to add no. එහෙනම් වෙනස් වෙන්න බෑ. minus 3m එක minus 3m. Now plus n, it should be a plus n ම තමයි. Addition නිසා, right? And the 10 plus minus 14. Plus 3m minus 3m eliminate, and minus 2n and plus n is a minus n equals to the minus 4. Now you know minus and minus eliminated, and n is a plus 4. n කියන්නේ පුතේ plus 4 එකක්. එයි හේතුව අපි දන්නවා minus 1n equals minus 4. You need to divide into minus 1. එහෙම තමයි minus 1 එක අයින් වෙලා n කියන කෙනා negative divided by the negative is a plus. It should be a plus 4. එහෙම තමයි හැදුනේ මේක. Right. Now n equals 4 into the equation number 1 or 2. මම දානවා equation number 2 එකට. නැත්තම් 1 එකට දාමු. 1 එක දාන්න ලේසියිනේ. 1. 3m minus 2n equals to the 10. Easy වැඩ. Now we can write 3m minus 2 into the n. n equals 4. Equals to the 10. Equals to 10. Now 3n minus 8 equals to the 10, and minus 8 to the go to the other side, n should be plus 8. 3n equals to the 10 plus 8. 3n equals to the 18. Divide by 3, divide by 3. Now n is 6. n වලට ආව 6 එකක්. උත්තර හරිද දුවේ? හැමෝගෙම කොහමද? කට්ටියම උත්තර හරිද කොහමද? පස්සේ. Brianna and Hashini, well done. Viduri, well done. Right. Now write as a homeworks. අපි ලියගමු homework set එක පුතේ. Exercise 15.2 and 15.3. 15.2 and 15.3. Right. Right. And next week හැමෝම පුතේ එනකොට ගේන්න හැමෝගෙම මොනවද? Mathematical instrument box එක. Protractors and state squares and the straightedgers and the compasses and the හැමදේම අරගෙන එන්න ඕනේ. Right? එහෙනම් පුතේ හැමෝටම good night and God bless you. Bye.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
දැන් පොත